Chinese baby. But Chinese mother, bling baby, great Western invention. Spoon.
The moon and sun and all the stars are great big Tootsie Roll Pops. Yes, my lord, it's a party tonight. We'll have Tootsie Roll Pops.
The 1950s were known for ridiculously offensive vintage advertisements that would definitely be banned today. These are the 30 vintage commercials that will unlock the oldest memories you have. Number 1. Tea commercial. This 1950s ad sounds like a crusade on coffee if you ask us, with a catchy jingle and a constant reminder from the narrator that this is tea. We're shown a teacup being filled with tea.
This is tea. Filling a cup.
This ad was local to the United Kingdom in the 1950s and was launched by the Tea Council. Not a very clever name, we agree. The purpose of the ad was to boost the popularity of tea amid increasing competition from other beverages, particularly coffee. The ad ends with the iconic campaign slogan, "Take tea and see," encouraging viewers to experience the benefits of drinking tea. It reminded people of the comforting and familiar nature of tea, while also introducing a new generation to its pleasures. It brings back memories of slower, simpler times and makes us want to slow down with a cup of tea. JB Watch brands. Vintage commercials are famous for their catchy slogans, entertaining animations, and ingenious ideas. Just like that, the JB Watch Band commercial was a combination of high-quality animation and a unique way of advertising their product, a watch band. This particular ad was focused on the flexibility of the JB Watch bands, which could be made into custom sizes according to each individual owner. JB Champion was known for innovative designs, such as the Chrysler watch band, which was flexible and adjustable. Durability and longevity were significant selling points. The commercial would highlight how JB watch brands were built to last, able to withstand daily wear and tear while maintaining their appearance and functionality. Whether you were closing deals or wooing your sweetheart, JB bands had your wrists covered, literally. Hellmann's Real Mayonnaise. Is it just us, or is that chicken a bit too enthusiastic about giving away her egg for mayonnaise? Whatever might be the case, this ad was a good example of the advertising practices aimed at American households. A catchy song opens up the ad emphasizing the use of high-quality ingredients in Hellmann's Real Mayonnaise, such as fresh eggs, oil, and vinegar. But canned peaches and mayonnaise as a combination? What are they thinking about back then? They highlight the product's creamy texture and rich taste, which set it apart from its competitors. The commercial banks on Hellmann's place as a reputable American brand, calling itself America's largest selling mayonnaise. Here's a fun fact for you. After the merger of both Hellmann's and Best Foods, the mayonnaise had such a devoted following that they decided to keep both names. To this day, west of the Rockies sells Best Foods mayonnaise, while east of the Rocky Mountains sells Hellmann's. CocaCola. We hope this ad doesn't start a Pepsi versus Coke war in the comments. In the 1950s, the consumer economy was more present than ever. Advertising promised to transform the consumer. In those preposterous times, Coca-Cola's ads were specifically designed to cater to the relaxed and laid-back attitude of post-war America. They also evoked a lot of happiness and prosperity throughout the decade. They emphasized on the importance of taking a break and refreshing ourselves with an icy cold glass of Coca-Cola. Slogans like "sign of good taste" and "the pause that refreshes" were commonly used to convey the brand's core message. The ad reminds us of simpler times when our biggest concern was how much sugar we should consume. Coca-Cola was positioned as an integral part of everyday life in America, from casual moments to special occasions. Shell's gasoline commercial. Post-war America was booming with traffic and gasoline was in high demand. In these times, gasoline companies weren't far behind in marketing their products as well. Shell's commercials often emphasized the company's commitment to innovation and the advanced technology used in refining their gasoline. Instead of the usual catchy tunes and exaggerated promises, they chose to exhibit the efficiency of their gasoline on camera. The ad shows 10 cars divided into 2 groups of Shell gasoline with and without platformate, an essential component in boosting mileage. As the ad progresses, the cars without platformate slow down to a halt, proving the efficiency and better performance of gasoline with platformate. Shell promoted the idea that their gasoline kept engines cleaner, reducing maintenance costs and prolonging the life of the vehicle. Skippy's peanut butter. Unlike their less liked modern commercials, Skippy's vintage ads were quite clever and quirky. This ad, which honestly looks like it was done on a $10 budget, is minimal and ingenious. With a simple animation, the narrator explains to the viewer how nothing can prove the quality and taste of Skippy's peanut butter except an actual tasting by the viewer. We can't smell it. We can't listen to other people tell us how good it is. We just have to try it for ourselves. Skippy has always been a household staple when it comes to peanut butter. It has an authentic taste of roasted nuts and is saltier than its competitors. It's tasty enough to make anyone eat it straight from the jar. The brand is known for its fun and family-friendly advertising approach. Memorable slogans such as "Spread the Fun" have helped reinforce Skippy's image as a fun and enjoyable product. A great example of honest advertising. These ads represent the dedication of brands to avoid false advertising. Post-Rice Crinkles cereal. In a time when racist stereotypes were widespread, even TV ads weren't safe from it. Like this specific ad from the 1950s about post-Rice Crinkle cereal targeted at children. It features So High, a mascot that's aged about as well as milk in that bowl of cereal. Memorable characteristics of this mascot were his high-pitched Chinese accent and a hat, which was actually a little bowl of rice crinkles.
Crinkles are crinkly and sweetest to eat, cause they're...
Crinkled.
Crinkles! Crinkles are sugar and sugar is sweet.
Ah, so.
His name was So High because he was only so high off the ground. With a promise of a free toy, children couldn't keep their hands off these crinkly cereals, and we can't blame them. Post-Sugar Rice Crinkles disappeared in 1969, making room for Post's new puffed rice cereal, a fruit-flavored cereal meant to resemble Little Rocks. Today, you know this descendant of Rice Crinkles as Fruity Pebbles. Western Union Telegram. Before emails and text messages were a thing, telegrams were all the buzz in the 1950s. People would send telegrams through companies for a fee. With today's instant messaging, it's hard to imagine a time when humble words typed, cut out and pasted by hand onto a sheet of paper were the fastest, cheapest, and most reliable way to communicate. Western Union was particularly famous for its telegram service and would regularly advertise its services on television. Their ads would usually feature our favorite character, the busy boss stressed out by all the clutter that comes with mailing, only for him to get saved by a Western Union telegram in the end. The commercials emphasized the speed, reliability, and convenience of using Western Union telegrams for important communications. Today, the Western Union telegram as a means of communication has become a thing of the past. For many young people, today even the term telegram is lost to time. Mr. Clean All-Purpose Cleaner. We all know and love Mr. Clean, the man of few words but many muscles. This shiny, bald-headed mascot was around even in the 1950s, helping troubled mothers keep their house clean from dirty pets and kids alike. In this ad, we're introduced to a dirty St. Bernard the size of a bear who goes around spreading dirt with his grimy paws. But who can hate such a cute pet with a chubby smile like that? The ads emphasized the cleaning power of Mr. Clean, showcasing how it could easily cut through dirt and stains, making household chores quicker and easier. The famous Mr. Clean mascot was originally based on a sailor, although you would suspect him to be a genie based on his bald head and tendency to appear almost anywhere at the appropriate times. Pepto Bismol. Whenever faced with indigestion and stomach problems, we reach for that trusty pink liquid that can wipe our problems away, Pepto Bismol. Following a really bad day in the life of a troubled worker called George, we watch as he's eventually saved by the plague of indigestion through the power of Pepto Bismol. Using clever animations and catchy taglines, the commercials helped establish Pepto Bismol as a trusted and recognizable brand in the over-the-counter medicine market. Shockingly, the cherry-flavored version was so tasty to some users that they would fake their sickness just to have a swig of this pink drink. We're not even joking. Regardless of whatever crazy obsession some people had with Pepto Bismol, the primary message was straightforward. Pepto Bismol provides quick and effective relief from common digestive issues. Chometric weight loss pills. Beauty standards were quite strict in the 1950s, and weight was an important factor. And that's when health companies swooped in to market their miracle weight loss techniques. Like many of these, Chometric advertised their weight loss pills, which promised to help you lose weight faster than any other method you'd tried. Eventually, it was discovered that these weight loss pills did more harm than good. Some of these pills had a dehydrated cellulose that expanded when you drank water, filling your stomach with indigestible stuff, so you couldn't eat anything. Diet pills and other weight loss methods were advertised as a quick and effortless way to lose weight. But the truth is that drugs can be a help in obesity treatment, but they are not a magic bullet that helps to shed pounds effortlessly. Fresh deodorant. People in the 1950s knew how to stay classy, especially how to smell classy. That's why deodorant ads were just as common then as today. Fresh deodorant was part of a new wave of personal hygiene craze in post-war America, where everybody wanted to look good and smell good. As was characteristic of vintage commercials, these black and white ads would usually feature a host or a satisfied user telling the viewers all about how good the product is, which in this case is a stick of fresh deodorant. Ads frequently targeted women, promoting the idea that using the product would make them more appealing to men. Conversely, men's products were marketed as essential for maintaining professionalism and attractiveness. With catchphrases like "stay fresh like fresh" and "stay fresh as a daisy," the advertisers would attempt to sell their product apart from the rest. Ajax Bleach. In a time when ads used to be entertaining, not irritating, Ajax bleaching commercials were a prime example. With smooth and advanced animation and a catchy song that you will never get out of your head, Ajax advertises its famous foaming bleach that can make your kitchen sparkle like never before. A visual demonstration, sometimes with animation, would show how Ajax cuts through grime and leaves surfaces bright. Using characters like the Cleaning Pixies and Ajax the Knight, the advertisers would choose an unconventional way to describe their product. Ajax commercials were famous for their catchy jingles, which were easy to remember and often became a part of popular culture. Even though the bleach industry may have become saturated, people still continue to use Ajax just for tradition's sake. The nostalgic smell takes them back to simpler times. Dixie Cups. Back in the 50s, Dixie paper cups were advertised as a convenient and sanitary alternative to traditional glassware. The advertisers showed Dixie Cups as Mom's best friend, saving her the time and trouble of cleaning glassware over and over again. The advertisement claimed that you'll save everybody's time when you use always clean, ready-to-use Dixie Cups for water and medicine. Dixie Cups were first developed by Lawrence Llewellyn, a sanitary alternative to shared drinking glasses and water fountains, which were a common source of germ transmission. The cups were initially called Health Cup and were made from wax-coated paper. A cup made of paper was a novel idea, one with a noble goal of helping to stop the spread of disease. Hospitals, dentists, and doctors saw replacing glass cups with their paper counterparts as a way to increase the overall sanitation of the buildings. Beach Peppermint Gum. Beach, the peppermint gum, the peppiest one. Even by our standards, that sounds really corny. This live-action ad that looks like it's from a fever dream has the actors doing all sorts of absurd actions with the beech nut jingle playing in the background.
Peppermint gum, the peppiest one.
What were they even going for? Regardless of that, beech nut peppermint gum commercials from that era aimed to emphasize freshness, flavor, and the enjoyment of chewing gum. Beech nut peppermint gum is a classic chewing gum brand that has a long history and is fondly remembered by many. The era's focus on personal hygiene and grooming made products like peppermint gum especially appealing. Peppermint became one of the signature flavors of beech nut gum, known for its refreshing and long-lasting taste. Memorable slogans and jingles helped cement beech nut peppermint gum in the minds of consumers. Flavet's anti-smoking tablets. In an era where smoking was so common, you couldn't go anywhere without being enveloped by a cloud of smoke, ads like these must have been rare. There was a growing movement to educate the public about the dangers of smoking and to provide support for those who wanted to quit. In 1953, Flavet discovered their anti-smoking tablets for those health-conscious smokers who were ready to get rid of their habit but couldn't do it through sheer willpower alone. The tablets were designed to reduce the cravings for nicotine by either mimicking its effects or by altering the body's response to the absence of nicotine. The ingredients included herbal extracts and other compounds intended to reduce cravings and withdrawal symptoms. Doto Cars. Smartest of the smart cars. Car ads in the 1950s were just as classy as the cars themselves. The Chrysler Corporation launched an advertising campaign in 1955 to position DeSoto as a stylish, powerful, and innovative choice in the mid-priced car market. The 1955 DeSoto models were based on the forward-look design with sleek aerodynamic lines and larger tail fins. These cars were advertised as the cars that would make you the center of attention in your neighborhood. Throughout its existence, DeSoto was known for several innovations, including the introduction of the streamlined airflow model. DeSoto ads often highlighted the advanced features available in their cars, such as power steering, power brakes, and the push-button Power Flight automatic transmission. Although the brand is no longer in production, its legacy continues to be celebrated by car enthusiasts and historians alike. Goodyear Tires. Now folks, this was the way to make commercials, a fusion of well-arranged music, spot-on rhythm, and expert visuals to produce an effect that made you feel the rhythm of the product as well as see how well it worked. Without any annoying dialogues or narration to bore you, Goodyear came up with a really ingenious way to market their tires in a way which advertised their durability and reliability in snowy conditions. Features such as the all-weather tread were promoted as cutting-edge innovations that enhance the driving experience. Ads like these represent the golden age of advertising, which were so much more imaginative than today's digital garbage. Swanson TV dinners. We're not going to lie, folks. The way to go yum when you're describing the food in the TV dinner area makes us want to go back in time to try some as well. The idea of eating dinner in front of the television became more common, reflecting the growing influence of TV in everyday life. TV dinners used to be a treat for the family back in the 1950s, when the whole family would be excited to have their TV dinners on their special TV trays, watching their favorite shows on their black and white floor model TV console. Normally, everything new was not quite as developed and not as good back then, but TV dinners seemed to have went the opposite direction. They looked 10 times better than today's TV dinners, and bigger with a lot more food. Also, it was good food and real mashed potatoes, not instant junk that they use now in a lot of the frozen dinners of today. The meals were packaged in a 3-compartment aluminum tray that could be heated in the oven. For many, TV dinners evoke a sense of nostalgia, recalling simpler times in the early days of television. Kedco shoes. Kedco, the clown mascot from Ked's Shoes, proves that clowns have always been creepy in history. Ked's shoes have a long history, as the brand has been around since 1916. In post-war America, they established themselves as a popular and fashionable choice, particularly for women and children. The ad features Kedco the clown singing the iconic Ked song and talking about the notable features of Ked shoes. Kedco shoes were designed with a casual aesthetic, making them suitable for various informal occasions, such as walking, shopping, and casual outings. The commercials often stressed the comfort of Ked shoes, highlighting features like cushioned insoles, flexible soles, and breathable materials. Always look for the label big and blue, Keds, 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 was a clever way to establish the exclusivity of Ked shoes and make them stand out in the shoewear industry. Three Musketeer candy. An ad with a creepy puppet and a clown? Talk about a proper horror show. But regardless of that, the Three Musketeer candy bars established themselves as a children's favorite in American households. The signature feature of the Three Musketeers bars is its fluffy nougat center, which is light and airy. It was given the name Three Musketeers because the original bar had chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry in a single bar. Chocolate for the chocoholics, vanilla for the normals, and strawberry for the weirdos. The original concept was to offer a trio of flavors, but due to the production and cost issues, the bar was eventually marketed with only a chocolate flavor. It was marketed as one of the largest chocolate bars available, one that could be shared by friends. But who would be crazy to do that, right? Tang orange drink. Tang was a powdered orange drink mix which was introduced in the 1950s, but was brought into the spotlight after its association with the NASA space program. Children would beg their parents to get the astronauts' favorite drink. Tang was promoted as an easy-to-make drink, perfect for busy families. The classic flavor, known for its tangy and sweet orange taste, is the most popular and recognizable variety. It was fairly simple to make. Just take a glass of water and add in the powder to make yourself a refreshing glass of Tang. And if you're a cheeky kid who got a hold of the can, you could always just eat the powder with a spoon. To cater to health-conscious consumers, Tang also offered reduced sugar and sugar-free versions that used artificial sweeteners or sugar substitutes. Despite evolving dietary trends and increased health awareness, Tang remains a nostalgic favorite and continues to be enjoyed by people around the world. Instant Butternut Coffee. This rather funny ad about instant butternut coffee is a sarcastic take on subliminal messaging within media. Subliminal advertising was rumored to be inserted into movies and theaters at this time to make people want to buy food or drinks at the concession counter. It's a reflection of the ingenuity and effort that would go into making advertisements that would entertain viewers as well as inform them about products. Supposedly, tests proved that showing some sort of message for an extremely brief flash wouldn't be perceived normally, but people would somehow get the message and want to follow it regardless. The defining feature of instant butternut coffee is its unique flavor, which combines the richness of coffee with a buttery, nutty undertone. To achieve the butternut flavor, the coffee mix includes artificial or natural flavorings that mimic the taste of butter and nuts. Sylvania camera flash bulbs. Remember when cameras needed a whole flash bulb? You probably don't. Before the advent of electronic flash units, though, photographers used flash bulbs to provide the necessary illumination for capturing images in low-light conditions. The Sylvania ads targeted amateur photographers and families who wanted to capture clear, well-lit memories, especially during special occasions and holidays. These bulbs were single-use, disposable bulbs that produced a bright flash of light when an electric current passed through them. They were brighter than a nuclear explosion and would leave dark spots for hours. With the development of electronic flash units, which offered greater control over light output and more durability, flash bulbs generally became less common. These flash bulbs were notorious for the ringing they'd leave in your ears. It's almost as if taking a picture was going through an active war zone. While they have largely been replaced by electronic flash units, their impact on the field of photography remains significant. Lysol disinfectant. Lysol disinfectant cleaner became a staple for American households in cleaning and disinfecting in an era when people were growing aware of their health and hygiene. It was initially developed as a disinfectant for medical purposes. The commercials stressed Lysol's effectiveness in killing germs, bacteria, and viruses, promoting a safer and healthier home environment. An average Lysol commercial would usually show a house being infected with bacteria, only to be wiped out by the disinfectant. Lysol was marketed as a versatile cleaner suitable for various surfaces, including kitchens, bathrooms, and even nurseries. Surprisingly enough, these ads were missing an important element of disinfectant commercials: the promise to kill 99.9% germs instead of a complete 100%. Lysol disinfectant has established itself as a leading brand in the cleaning and disinfecting market through its effective marketing and long-standing history. Hotpoint dishwashers. After World War II, American industries turned their focus onto household appliances. Advancements in technology led to many new appliances that provided ease of access and convenience to American households. Hotpoint was one of the pioneers in the development of household appliances, including washing machines and dishwashers. In those times, Hotpoint came out with their brand new dishwashers, which were promoted as a modern appliance that fit well into the American lifestyle, showcasing a sleek design and advanced features. The ads highlighted the efficiency of Hotpoint dishwashers in thoroughly cleaning dishes, ensuring they come out spotless. Many models came with adjustable or removable racks, allowing for flexible loading and accommodation of various dish sizes. These ads would explain how the Hotpoint works and how it was better than the other dishwashers in the market. Despite being noisy and uncooperative at times, Hotpoint dishwashers remained the popular choice for American households. Hotpoint dishwashers represented a leap forward in household convenience and modern living. As post-war America embraced new technologies, Hotpoint, a leading appliance manufacturer, introduced dishwashers that revolutionized kitchen chores. These appliances were not just about functionality, but also symbolized the era's optimism in the burgeoning consumer culture. Hotpoint dishwashers of the 1950s were designed with sleek, stylish lines that complemented the contemporary kitchen aesthetic. They featured chrome accents, robust construction, and innovative mechanisms that ensured thorough cleaning. The introduction of push-button controls made them user-friendly, aligning with the decade's push-button automation and efficiency in the home. Advertisement campaigns of the time highlighted the dishwasher's ability to save time and effort, allowing housewives more leisure and family time. The marketing often depicted happy, modern families enjoying the benefits of a Hotpoint dishwasher, reinforcing the appliance's status as a must-have household item. These dishwashers also incorporated advanced technologies for their time, such as multiple wash cycles and improved water spraying systems, which guaranteed cleaner dishes with less manual intervention. In essence, the 1950s Hotpoint dishwashers were a blend of practicality and modernity, embodying the decade's spirit of innovation and progress in domestic life. RCA television service. Before phones occupied the attention spans of the whole world, there was another piece of technology that had people sitting next to it for hours, and that was television. And television in the 1950s was prone to get problems very easily. That's why RCA Television started their own home service. Imagine that, at-home factory service. Does anybody even do that anymore? Well, these ads were designed to assure television owners that their investments in RCA televisions would be well supported by professional, factory-trained technicians who could address any issue efficiently and effectively. RCA promised a quick and reliable service, which extended to in-home repairs as well, minimizing the effort it took for the consumer to get their RCA television repaired. Juvenile children's vitamins. A liquid that promises to give you all the right vitamins and tastes like lollipops as well? Sign me up. The juvenile vitamin ads focused on the health benefits of the vitamins, emphasizing how they could help children grow strong and healthy. "When you need vitamins, it's time to call for Juvenile," was the slogan used to appeal to adults and kids alike. Packed with vitamins and minerals essential for healthy growth and development, these ads would feature information about the quality and safety of these vitamins, reassuring parents that they are giving their children a beneficial supplement. They often featured colorful and engaging visuals to capture the attention of kids, while providing reassuring information for parents about the nutritional benefits. These vitamins were often packaged in the yummy gummy forms, making it easy for the children to take. Tide Laundry Detergent. Tide Laundry Detergent, manufactured by Procter & Gamble, has been a part of American culture since 1946. Tide Laundry Detergent commercials from the 1950s were notable for their emphasis on the product's superior cleaning power and ability to remove tough stains, making it a household favorite. To promote the new product to homemakers, Tide became a prominent sponsor of daytime and primetime serials or soap operas. These commercials often targeted homemakers, promoting Tide as the best solution for keeping clothes bright, fresh, and spotless. Since Tide was the first product to be packaged for national sales using such bright colors, the box was strikingly eye-catching and memorable. Tide has always innovated and experimented with its detergents, establishing itself as a trusted brand that homemakers can rely on for their laundry needs. These were the 30 vintage ads from the 1950s that will definitely unlock some memories. Comment below and let us know your favorite ads from our list. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.